Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to share with you an exciting project we did as a part of our course in Computational Social Science 2023 at IIIT Hyderabad. And in this video, we'll explain how we try to answer one of the most burning questions of all time. Do controversial movies make more money? In this video, we'll take you on a captivating journey of how we used data analysis and cutting edge technology to investigate the impact of controversy on a movie's box office success. From analyzing IMDb ratings to analyzing box office revenues, we leave no stone unturned in our quest for answers. Before we dive into our project, let's take a moment to hear from some of our fellow students at IIIT Hyderabad if they think that controversy really helps a movie's financial success.
Okay. Hello, on the left side here we have Sankalp, and here on the right we have Prasun. They are here for the interview. So, Stan, first question: do you think more controversial movies make more money?
Not necessarily.
Why
More
do you think so?
controversial movies may get more popularity, more flame in the media per se, but it could be for the right or wrong reasons as well. People can be controversial due to it not maybe following societal norms, and people can boycott the movies for this exact same reason. So it might have either a positive or a negative effect depending on the themes of the movie. Needs
Okay.
more contextual analysis.
Thank you, Sam. Prasun, now your turn.
Yeah, I think more controversial movies make more money.
Why do you think so?
Because people like controversy,
Fair enough.
and yeah, so controversy movies give more entertainment than non-controversial movies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the basic.
Which genres do you think are more controversial?
I think like sensitive topics like homosexualism or maybe feminism type.
And which
There
genres
can
do you
also be
think?
topics like history or law. History can be rewritten per se, or can be different according to different groups of people. Of the
Yeah,
you
everyone has a different perspective of history.
Thank you, Sand and Prasun, for the interview.
Now that we've heard them, let's see if they align with our research findings. In order to analyze the box office performance of controversial movies, the very first task was to identify them and collect them. And to do this, we collected data on movies released between 1988 to 2018. Although we only considered movies that received more than 1,000 ratings, we did that to avoid issues arising from small data stats. We then used two metrics to identify controversial movies: variance and network analysis. If a certain movie's ratings has high variance and has high polarization among its users, that is, either ratings are very high or very low, we then call it controversial. Secondly, we used network analysis. For this, we construct a network of users who have reviewed the movie and their relationships based on their reviews. As you can see here, each user is considered as a node in the network, and an edge can be drawn between any two users based on the difference between their ratings. For example, if two users give similar ratings for a certain movie or use similar words in the reviews, they can be connected by a smaller edge. And if two users have very different opinions, they can be connected by a longer edge. Here are two of the networks generated, one for a controversial movie for the movie PK and one for non-controversial movie for the movie La La Land. We see that the controversial movie has more number of clusters, thus a higher clustering coefficient, thus giving rise to more controversy. Whereas the non-controversial one had very unanimous ratings and less number of clusters. Thus, using the clustering coefficient and the variance, we form a combined estimate and define controversiality. Some of the movies that were classified as controversial are Fed Up, Padmavat, God's Not Dead, PK, and many more.
So yes, let us now discuss the results of our study. So here our first plot is year versus our combined estimate. So here we can see that controversiality is on a constant increase. Around in 1919 it was between 1.5 to 2, and now it is approximately increasing to 2, which is like doubled up in like 20 years of time. Second graph is profit versus estimate. So we can, our main thing what we wanted to show was that controversial movies tend to make more money. So here we can easily see that controversial movies are making more money than non-controversial ones. So here our first graph is movie language versus estimate. So here we can see that Hindi movies are the most controversial, followed by English movies, followed by French movie and German movies, movies in German language. And our second graph is analysis of genre versus combined estimate. So here we can see that war, documentary, and West movies are the most controversial, and musical, children, and animated movies are least controversial. Thank you. Next, Tanvi will explain ethics and the results.
Here are the ethical confounds that we keep in mind. It is required that the informed consent of the users be obtained. The datasets used in the project are publicly available on Kaggle and are licensed under Creative Commons Zero. The datasets contain no personally identifiable information like name, phone number, etc. Only the user IDs are known. The data should not be used in any way that might harm someone or discriminate against a set of people. The methods and results of the conducted analysis should be completely transparent and accessible to all. Here's a glimpse of our poster presentation. Here's a glimpse of our poster. And with that, we conclude the video. Thank you.